So Ben Simmons set the NBA world on fire by hitting this shot. And unfortunately, Ben Simmons also set the world on fire by his terrible free throw shooting versus the Atlanta Hawks. That was the end of that Philadelphia 76 era. Since draft night, the NBA media has been saying that Ben Simmons is one jump shot away from being an MVP caliber player, so I gave him one. After ending his calculations, I figured out what Ben Simmons' stat line would be if he was an average jump shooter. So first, we're going to start with three-point shooting for Ben Simmons. First, to look at the average three-point shooting percentage in the NBA for the 2021-22 NBA season. And that percentage was 35.4%. So now we need to figure out how many attempts he would take per game shooting that percentage. Now there's three NBA players that shot exactly 35.4% from three-point line. Now it's Paul George, Franz Wagner, and Thaddeus Young. So I took their average attempts per 36, and this is what I found. George averaged 8.6 attempts per game, Wagner averaged 4 attempts per game, and Thaddeus Young averaged 3.3 attempts per game. So that averages out to 5.3 attempts per game. So in the sake of this video, we're saying that Ben Simmons is shooting 35.4% from three while putting up 5.3 attempts per game. So before I give Ben Simmons his jump shot, let's look back at his averages and see what he put up for his 4 active seasons in the NBA. So in the 2017-2018 season, he played 81 games and put up 15.8 points. In 2018-2019, he played 79 games and put up 16.9 points. In 2019-2020 season, he played 57 games and put up 16.4 points. And for the 2020-2021 NBA season, he averaged 14.3 points. So Ben Simmons shot 35.4% from the three-point line while putting up 5.6 attempts per game. So 35.4% of 5.3 attempts per game equals out to 1.87 makes per game. And if you multiply 1.87 times 3, that would equal to 5.6 points more per game with his three-point shot. So after adding the three-point shot, Ben Simmons' averages are now higher by 5.6 points per game. So in the 2017-2018 season, he would average 21.4 points. In 2018-2019 season, he would average 22.5 points. In 2019-2020, he would average 22 points. In the 2020-2021 NBA season, he had averaged 19.9 points per game. So now that we have the three-point shot figured out, let's see what happened if Ben Simmons was an average free throw shooter. So Ben Simmons shot an average of 59% from the free throw line throughout his entire career. Now the average free throw percentage of the NBA for the 2022 NBA season was 77%, so that is the percent we will be using on Ben Simmons' attempts. Since Ben Simmons consistently shot free throws throughout his career, we did not alter his attempts. But instead, with the increase of percentages, we increased his makes. So in the 2017-2018 season, Ben Simmons attempted 4.2 free throws a game. In 2018-2019 season, he attempted 5.4 attempts per game. In 2019-2020 season, he attempted 5.2 attempts per game. In 2020-2021 NBA season, he attempted 4.9 attempts per game. So without giving Ben Simmons a boosted free throw, his makes per games were, in 2017-2018, he made 2.4 a game. In 2018-2019, he made 3.3 makes per game. In 2019-2020, he made 3.2 a game. In 2020-2021, he made 3 free throws a game. Now, after giving Ben Simmons a boosted free throw to a 77% career average, this is what his makes will be. In the 2017-2018 season, he would have made 3.2 free throws a game. In 2018-2019, he would have made 4.2 free throws a game. In 2019-2020, he would have made 4 a game. In 2020-2021 season, he would have made 3.8 makes per game. So that is a difference of 0.8, 0.9, 0.8, and 0.8. So if we add the additional points from the free throw line to his already calculated 3-point makes, this is what his career averages would be. In 2017-2018 season, he would average 22.2 points per game. In 2018-2019, he would average 23.4 points per game. In 2019-2020, he would average 22.8 points per game. In 2020-2021 season, he would average 21.7 points per game. That would make his career average 22.5 points per game after adding an average three-pointer and an average free throw. So comparing the regular Ben Simmons to now the boosted shooting Ben Simmons, his career points per game averages would have went up 5.6 points per game. And that's a pretty good increase, but it was kind of lower than I thought it was going to be. Ben Simmons is still a terrific basketball player. He does all the right things in the basketball court, but he still can't shoot the ball. And so I answered one of the biggest what-if questions currently in the NBA. So what if Ben Simmons can shoot? Well, here it is. His career average would now be 22.5 points per game. And maybe Philadelphia 76ers win a championship, and maybe he's still on Philly right now as happy as can be. who knows? That's history. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.